Now then, my friends, wow, I'm in Prague, somewhere different. It's not Tenerife, it's not Lanzarote, it's not New York or Las Vegas. And I've got to tell you what, everybody on the channel, well, almost everybody has been saying, go somewhere different, for goodness sake, Lee. And I am so pleased you told me to, because this city is absolutely gorgeous. And today's vlog, we're actually going to go and check out Prague. Do you see what I did there? Check out the Czech Republic. Never mind. Listen, that's the best I've got. Anyway, today we're going to go and check out Prague. We're going to head down towards the square, the old square, where you've got the astronomical clock, and then we're going to head off over Charles Bridge, have a little coffee, and just do a little bit of sightseeing. I'm not going to put any music on. I'm not going to do any silly walk-bys. It's basically you, me, a camera, and the sights and the sounds as well. So, but so far, absolutely, I think I'm going to get wet through here. Anyway, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe. You know what to do. Come on, let's go. The buildings here are absolutely gorgeous. They're like different pastel colours, but then it's just absolutely, it's amazing. What an amazing city. I was going to get an Uber straight to the old square, but because Ubers are cheap here, and I'm going to say everything so far is way cheaper than the UK. And way cheaper than the USA. I mean, last night I went for a little drink, little tipple, Jameson. Normally, what, about £7 is it, something? If you more than that in London, come to like less than £2 for a Jameson on ice. I said, is that right? It really is cheap, but more to the point, it's gorgeous here. Got a pinball museum there, sorry about the noise. Got roadworks going on over there. Always roadworks wherever you go in the world, isn't there? Anyway, got about another 20 minutes walk, but I was, like I say, going to take an Uber, but there is so much to take in. And also, I think walking to my destination, police there, destination is better because you get your bearings a lot better as well. I will say, there's lots and lots of history and historic buildings here, but then everywhere there's Costa, McDonald's, KFC, Popeye's chicken. It's very commercialised. America seems to have taken over the world. I mean, look at the front of this hotel. It's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, ignore the crane that's next to it. That'll obviously not be there in a few months' time, but the buildings are amazing. You got Marks and Spencer's as well, and Tesco's. By the way, my good friend Kevin from Scotsman in Tenerife came here the other week, in fact last week, and he's done a load of videos. I'll put a link to his channel at the end. And go and have a look, because he does lots of walks around, and he even found out that you can get 2 pints of lager for about 89p each or something. It's crazy. Less than a €1 pint. Right, I just thought I'd have myself a coffee. Can you see me there? Let me just move you up a little bit. There we go. I thought I'd have a coffee. It come to £4 for the coffee, I think it was. And I'm in a bit of a touristy area. Out of the touristy area, it's a lot cheaper. Then I had this, which I don't know what it is, but it's filled with Nutella. I'm going to give it a go. So pull that out there. I'm guessing it's kind of a funnel cake thing. Let me have a go. That's good, but what does annoy me is when they keep wrapping. Now I've got the tissue in there, I can't wipe my hands on it because it's full of chocolate. Anyway, we'll go for the coffee as well. And that's nice. Now, I'm not sponsored, by the way, but a company called Asperx, speaking with my mouth full, said, can we send you 2 battery chargers? And I said, sure. And it's this, look, and it's absolutely fantastic. I brought it out because I film on my phone there with a microphone attached to it. I've got chocolate all over my blooming phone now, and I've got my phone here as well, and it is the size of my phone, look, but it's got these charging cables actually built in. I'm not going to go through any of the tech specs because there's loads of tech specs online that'll give you on YouTube, and they'll tell you all about it. But it's like 10,000 milliamp, I think it is. But it's absolutely brilliant. I can slot it in my pocket, charge the phone up, and it's great. So I'll put the link in the description down below. You actually get 2 for the price of one. I think they're £20 odd or something. So I'll put the link in there. I've been using it. So Asperx, thank you very much. These are, I'm going to say, probably the best battery chargers I've had because you haven't got to carry separate cables around. There we go. 2 little cables. You've got a USB-C, and then I don't know what that one is. I think it's a different. It'll be for a different phone, won't it? But USB-C in there, and you've actually got 2 things in there, and you can charge multiple devices. Anyway, Asperx, thank you very much. I'll put the link in the description down below. Have a look at that. I'm going to have to clean my hands now somehow. Look at this. Why would you put that napkin in there like that? Good grief. Now I've got chocolate all over my napkin. How am I going to wipe my fingers on that? Right, come on, onwards. Have I got Nutella in my beard? That's one thing about it. I'm not used to having a beard. You end up getting food in it, don't you? You can delve into it and find stuff from like weeks ago. Anyway, that coffee was expensive compared to the rest of Prague. It's an Easter market, but it was somewhere to sit down. Anyway, let's go and check out Prague. I won't say that again. So the last time I was here was 14 years ago with my friend Carol, who's been on the videos before with Calling Q. He was my boss at the Nottingham Post and the Derby Telegraph when I worked there. And I messaged him last night actually to say I'm back in Prague. So I don't think he'll be watching. But if you are, Carol, hi. It has changed so much over the 14 years. Obviously not the old parts and the buildings, but it's got way more commercialised with Starbucks, McDonald's, Costa Coffees. But I guess that's the world in general. Look at this building here. In a way, it makes me kind of sad because these kind of buildings we're not going to get anymore, because I think the designers and the architects of today build everything to be just disposable, don't they? It's all built of glass and steel and shiny stuff. That is a work of art. So there's a steakhouse here, Argentinian, El Gaucho. Let's just have a look at what the prices are like here for steaks compared to the UK and the US. You work it out. So it's £57 for a 14-ounce fillet steak there, which you're probably in the touristy area here because we're sort of like right in the centre and you're getting a lot of tourists. I'm going to guess you can get way cheaper steaks than that. If you know, then pop it in the comment section down below for other people watching this video. Right, come on, onwards. For instance, where I'm staying, in my hotel, I paid £350 return flights and also the hotel room for 4 nights, and I also got breakfast included. That cost me £350. Well, I went to an Indian restaurant around there. Wow, I'll show you that in a minute. And I had chicken tikka masala, peshwari naan and rice and a beer, and it come to I think it was £15.60 or something. That's cheap, and that's out of town. Look at this. I mean, I think that last shot, I think sparking up a cigarette added to it, didn't it? There's a museum there of can't say it on YouTube, but okay. Wow. Now I seem to remember this clock at a certain time, which we're coming up to 11, I think that's why everybody's waiting, does something. It pops out, or from memory anyway, because I sat over there having a bite to eat with my mate Carol. So we're 3 minutes off. What are we off? 3 minutes off 11 o'clock. So let's have a look. One minute to go. Hey, we timed this perfect, didn't we? Right, there you go. Make of it what you will. Onwards. I'm going to say that they are signs of the zodiac. Am I right? And I've not done any research. I'm guessing. Comments down below. You can do the work for me. Cue the YouTube comments. That's cruel, having a horse pulling a cart like that. Go on, cue those YouTube comments. I'm not getting involved. Right, let's have a wander now to Charles Bridge, shall we? I'm trying to show you a little bit of Prague. I don't think I'm going to be able to show it you all in, well, I'm here 4 nights, but I've been here a day in the hotel room editing a video, editing the flight over, so I've only got tomorrow left. So I'll try and get another one done for you. But Charles Bridge, next stop. We'll see, we'll have a look at the sights along the way though. Now, I asked Siri on my phone what was the local cuisine in Prague, and all it did was open up the nearest McDonald's. Absolutely useless. So I've asked Gemini, which is Google I believe, and that's given me a proper answer. So I'm not going to play it all, but you can have a look and it'll give you an idea of what the local cuisine here in Prague is. Have a look.
The local cuisine in Prague, and the Czech Republic in general, is hearty and flavourful, often featuring meat, dumplings and rich sauces. Here are some popular dishes you'll find in Prague. Main dishes. Vltava na smetane, often considered the national dish. This is a beef sirloin in a creamy vegetable sauce, typically served with bread dumplings, knedlíky, a dollop of whipped cream, cranberry sauce and a slice of lemon.
Vltava na smetane. Try saying that after you've had a few pints. I haven't had anything to drink and I still don't think I pronounced it right. Right, Come on, Charles Bridge. Well, what do you think of the show so far? Rubbish. Who used to say that? Was that Eric Morecambe? Well, anyway, if you are enjoying it, just give us a thumbs up. It doesn't cost you a penny. And think about subscribing. It's something different. Having a wander around. I'm not moaning about electric cars. I'm not eating fish and chips. I'm not eating full English breakfasts. I'm just showing you around Prague. So just give us a thumbs up. Right, Charles, wow. I mean, just look at the architecture here.
We have everyone? Because of horses, I'm gonna say generally because of traffic.
I mean, come on. You ain't gonna get architecture like this nowadays. This is fantastic. I'm gonna say this video will probably get way less views than me shoving my fizz hog full of fish and chips or a full English or whinging and slating off electric cars. So do me a favour and share it on Facebook, because this is fantastic and I'm enjoying it. And this is what I wanted to do when I set out doing YouTube. Not stuff my face with fish and chips and clog my arteries up. Look at this. Do you know what? Those electric scooters are them higher ones that are everywhere. Riding them over Charles Bridge, knocking everybody over. They should be banned. Sound like an old bloke now, don't I? Now I'm guessing you have to rub the cross for luck, and then this one here. I don't know who he is. I'm not sure. But anyway, you can tell me in the comments. I think you rub them for luck as well, because you can see obviously it's shinier where people have been rubbing them. Funnily enough, they've rubbed the dog more than the bloke.
Máme nejznámějšího kněze všech dob, papež. Úsne, je to svatý.
Allora Mozzi stacca, ci vediamo dopo che vi faccio un'altra bella videochiamata.
I will, now when we get up, I will wait for you at the center of the and there are
Right, I think now we'll head towards Prague Castle, or Castle if you're from down south in the UK. You got all this beautiful architecture, these beautiful buildings and the cobbled streets. And then to the left here, you've guessed it, a McDonald's. It doesn't fit in, does it? I mean, I'd like a McDonald's, but you know, tell you a little story actually. I went to McDonald's very quickly yesterday because I was working. I just needed something quick. Couldn't figure out the language, and I wanted 6 chicken nuggets, and I wanted an old tram. And a McChicken sandwich. I shouldn't really tell you this because you'd just take the mickey out of me, but I deserve it. And I ended up with 60 chicken nuggets and a McChicken sandwich. So I ended up having to try and find some homeless person to give all these chicken nuggets to. The funny thing is he going down here? No. The funny thing is, I found somebody and he didn't want them. That says a lot for McDonald's, doesn't it? See, even the older trams are better than the new ones. They look better. They've got more character. That's the word I'm looking for. I mean, the new trams, they're everywhere, aren't they? You've got them trams in Nottingham and Manchester. You know what I mean? The old trams here, it identifies a location. Different countries had different trams. Blackpool had their own trams. San Francisco, they've actually got some of Blackpool's trams and other trams from around the world as well. And now, I'm sorry, modern day rubbish, and I'm going to bring electric cars into it. Just rubbish, just all the same. It's just mass-produced garbage. I can hear the sound of a nice engine. I think it's American. It is American. Look at the size of my man sausage. It's really tiny, but I make it look bigger by having a car that sounds like that. Anyway, my car sounds of basically a washing machine, but I have nothing to prove. I'm going to say, by the way, Apple, you're good at producing devices, but your apps suck. Maps, terrible. Absolutely garbage. I'd rather use Google Maps. Siri, useless. And also your weather. I asked the weather what it's going to be like. It's going to be cloudy today and cold. Nope. Blue sky, sunshine. I've just looked on Google weather and they're right. How many steps? Right, come on. Let's do this. Oh dear. Come on, 2 at a time. Thanks, Apple. Now I've got to carry my coat around with me. Oh dear. Look at these rolling pins. I would get one of these for Sarah, but she might hit me around the head with it. Actually, I take back what I said earlier on. I think I'd rather do the fish and chip reviews. I'm just kidding. Oh dear. Wow, what a view.
There's children around.
Oh, well, at least it's nice to know when you get up here there's a Starbucks. America taking over the world. And it's got Americans in it as well. A girl in there, she just went, oh my God, it's just so beautiful. Oh, come on. Hey, I love America. I lived there 12 years. Don't know whether I've told you that. Tell you what I find really difficult here is the language. In Spain you can easily kind of pick up on the words, etc. And in France you can, but here I don't know. It's just, I'm trying to just pick up on the words, and I said, how do you pronounce that? And it just seems difficult. More American girls over there. She's going, it's so like, you know, kind of like, maybe like. How many times do they use the word like? My elder kids do it now as well. I mean, it's not even that. It's taking over the world. Americanisms. Anyway, let's kind of like see where we're going next, like. Let's march down with them, shall we? The McMaster joins the procession. You know what? I absolutely love how each country has its own traditions, and it keeps its own traditions. And I know in this day and age you've got to be careful what you say, because you've got to encompass everybody. But I think that's what makes each country. It's its own traditions. You know, the UK's got its own traditions, the US has, and we need to keep hold of them. Things like that. Superb. I love it. And the buildings and the architecture, it's fantastic. You know, you get some people, because you've got figures of different religious people back there, and you get some people saying, well, I'm offended by that. Well, I say, if you're offended, you're in Prague if you're offended, or you're in a country if you're offended. You know where the airport is. Off you go. I'm going to say this is one of the most beautiful countries I've ever visited. Right, we're now going to head down towards Camper Park, which is spelt K-A-M-P-A Park, not camper as in campsites, and it's one of the most tranquil spots in Prague. So that's where we're heading to now. Come on, onwards. Right, as it is 12 o'clock, I'm going to have a little bite to eat, and I am going to have some Czech cuisine rather than doing fish and chips or McDonald's. So anyway, little coffee, little sparkling water, and a little Czech cuisine. How about that? This is not very McMaster, is it? So I've moved table because they've got ABBA playing and I can't abide ABBA. There we go, and I don't want a copyright strike either, so there we go. So I've gone for the old Czech plate, which is cabbage and some pork on there and some kind of bread, etc. I'm going to give it a go and try it out. She told me exactly what it was, but you'll have to Google it. Anyway, we'll give that a go. That's not my line, is it? Give it a go. That's Gary Eats. Sorry, Gary, I'm nicking your line. If you want food reviews, by the way, I've said it before, head over, have a look at Gary Eats. Fantastic food reviewer, the best food reviewer on YouTube. There we go. Right, I'm looking forward to this, and I've got my cappuccino. Just turn ABBA off in the background. Not my band. What was in this again, sorry?
It's like mixed fish specialities, pork steak,
grilled sausage,
chicken steak,
chicken
leg,
chicken thigh.
Yeah.
Okay, chicken thigh, cabbage,
knedlik, and
Knedlik.
potatoes special.
And potatoes, and knedlik is like bread.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Potatoes we say bramborake.
Potatoes with a bramboraka.
We say bramborake.
What is bramboraka?
Potato with eggs.
With a potato with eggs, and brilliant. Thank you very much. Thank you. There we go. Thank you. There we go. I'd never have guessed.
You can eat like a meal quickly. Yes, it's okay. Mushroom soy risotto with mushrooms.
Right. Okay. Well, let's have a look at this then, shall we? See what it's like. It's actually larger than I thought. I thought it was going to be a little snack, but it's not. It's absolutely a huge plate of food. Chicken there. Look, let's have a taste of this chicken. The only thing that's putting me off is the ABBA on the radio. Can't abide ABBA. Right, here we go. Wow. Oh my word. That is succulent. That is absolutely gorgeous. Now, this bread, it is like bread, that. A little bit more spongy. Got the sausage there. I don't think I'm going to be able to eat all this. I thought it was a little plate of food. Got the sausage. Oh, that's nice. That's like a German sausage. Try this. Is this the potato with the egg in it? Slightly crunchy. That is gorgeous. Right, I'm going to eat this and then get out of here because I've got ABBA playing and I can't take any more ABBA. Right, okay, so I had a cappuccino, I had that meal, and I had a sparkling water. That came to 845 Czech crowns, which is, I'm going to guess, rough guess, you can correct me, about 27 quid. She did ask whether I had cash. I don't have cash because I just can't work it out. Anyway, what did I think to the meal? It's not really a food review, this, but the bread. The meat was fantastic, succulent. The bread, I wasn't sure about the bread. It was like it wasn't cooked, but that's their bread. But there we go. Anyway, I've tried some Czech food. It's not fish and chips. It's not sausage and mash. It's a proper Czech cuisine. So there we go. At least give us a thumbs up for that. Right, let's get to Camper Park. Well, that's a bit of a tight park in there, isn't it? And you've even got a Wally trolley. Right, well that is Camper Park down there, but I'm not going to go down actually. I think you have to pay to go in, but we're going to carry on and just keep exploring around. There's some nice places to eat in there, allegedly anyway, so let me know in the comment section a little bit more about Camper Park. Right, let's keep exploring, come on. You got the Irish Times there, Irish bar, where you can get fish and chips if you want. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going off-piste today. This is not like the McMaster that you know, is it? It's the McMaster with a beard. Right, I'm going to end the video here because I reckon this will be the longest video in the world. But we've, you know, checked out Prague. I said I wouldn't say that again, but I actually think it's quite clever. Anyway, so there we go. That's a little tour of Prague, a bit of a travel guide of Prague to just tickle and show you what is available here. And it is an absolutely gorgeous city. As I said earlier on, if you didn't skip, I'm going to say one of, if not the most beautiful city that I've ever visited. And I have visited a lot more cities than I have done on the vlogs before I started doing this YouTube channel. So there we go. So if you did enjoy it, do give us a thumbs up. It doesn't cost you a penny. And also maybe think about subscribing, because in the next one, I've managed to find, thanks to Scotsman in Tenerife, Kevin, a less than €1 pint. I think it works out to about 85 pence for a massive quality pint. So don't miss out on that one. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.